Hello, EOS Nation, and welcome to episode 41 of EOS Hot Sauce. I'm your host, Daniel Keys, and we've got another spicy one for you this week. In this week's episode, LiquidApps Heroes, Microforks and Infrastructure Update, Block One's voice presentation to US regulators, Ultra Roadmap, Wax and Open BRM, Boss Anniversary Video, Equilibrium's What's New in DeFi, Prospectors' new features, and much more. EOS Hot Sauce is available in every format. You can watch on YouTube, listen on SoundCloud, listen on Apple Podcasts or your podcast player of choice, and subscribe to the EOS Nation newsletter at eosnation.io. Let's get started. LiquidApps, Heroes, Grants, and End of Token Sale. Congratulations to the team at LiquidApps for recently completing a successful year-long token sale. From the beginning, EOS Nation believed in the potential for the dApp network, and we've been consistently impressed by the professional products delivered by the LiquidApps team. On top of a great technical product, the team has also created an impressive volume of educational content that ranged from blog posts, videos, AMAs, and interviews. Their latest video AMA on everything EOS covered topics including their new product LiquidX, Liquid Ink, Child Chains, and many others. The team also announced this week the creation of the dApp Network Grants program. Developers who innovate and integrate dApp Network services into their dApps will have a chance to obtain usage grants for VRAM, Liquid Oracles, Liquid Accounts, and Liquid Scheduler. Are you new to developing on the dApp Network? Knowledge is power. Make sure to join the dApp Developers Telegram group and learn alongside the vibrant dApp Network community. Rick Estrada 33 is an example of one such vibrant community member. He recently shared a great graphic visualizing the multi-chain future that middleware software such as the dApp Network can provide. You can check that out on his Twitter account or in the article on our website. And finally, the team at LiquidApps published what has to be one of the greatest crypto videos of all time. We really enjoyed this video about the heroes that make up the immortal dApp Network. You can find a link to that in the article on our website. Up next, Microforks, Infrastructure, and EOSIO. 2 weeks ago, our EOS Hot Sauce edition covered the release and testing of EOSIO 2 and discussed the steps that block producers need to take for the network to be fully upgraded. In last week's EOS Hot Sauce, we updated the community on the work we're doing to identify the source of increased frequency of microforks and what we could do to mitigate them. This week, we're happy to share an update on the steps that have been taken by block producers and positive results they've had on the network. Here are some of the actions taken by block producers in the last week. Setting up better peering, purchasing better infrastructure, purchasing more infrastructure, sending log files to Block One for analysis, and testing node EOS versions with different settings in order to pinpoint the cause of CPU spikes on producing nodes. In other words, the EOS public network has just undergone its most significant infrastructure upgrade since the launch in 2018. Block producers proved to be responsive to the increased load and demand on the network and are upgrading their infrastructure accordingly. 7 block producers upgraded their full infrastructure, meaning higher clock speeds. Most of the top 22 have added many additional servers to accommodate more peering and more reliable peering. Block producers now run at least 4 GHz cores for all critical block producing and peer-to-peer nodes. And some block producers are currently transitioning to bare metal infrastructure while others are planning to move. We'd also like to highlight the fact that Block One has been incredibly responsive during this time. In fact, they just released EOSIO version 1.8.10, which contains fixes that address some of the issues identified over the last 10 days. And block producers have already started upgrading to the 1.8.10 release. EOS Nation has upgraded our public peer-to-peer nodes, our private peer-to-peer nodes, our public API nodes, as well as our block producing nodes to the new release. And as always, we're monitoring the situation closely. Included in EOSIO version 1.8.10 is the feature to drop late blocks, which allows active block producers to drop blocks that do not arrive in time. This prevents extra work for block producers and is far simpler than attempting to determine if the incoming block is relevant to the chain. Once fully deployed by all block producers, we expect to see this feature reduce the amount of microforks on the network. The update also contains security improvements, such as validating blocks earlier in the handling process and improving the handling of deferred transactions. Block One continues working on further refinements to improve EOSIO for these kinds of situations, and we've seen a 90% plus reduction in the amount of microforks happening on the network as of January 28th compared to January 22nd. Up next, a voice presentation to US regulators. Block One has released parts of their voice presentation to US regulators in early December about Voice, the next generation social media platform that is launching in beta in 2 weeks. Some of the design elements of Voice have become clearer, and we could not be more excited for the social media platform that promises aligned incentives between users and owners of the platform. Here's some of the information that's been confirmed for Voice. The unique value proposition on Voice are 1. Real identity, using the online identity verification through KYC, 2. Transparency, using EOSIO blockchain architecture, and 3. Alignment between platforms and users, the voice token. Users must publish all content and interactions under their real name. User attention, the beneficial output of the platform, is distributed back to platform users in the form of the voice token, which can be consumed to promote or elevate content. The voice token serves 3 key purposes. 1. Facilitating engagement with other users and their content. 2. Allowing authors to boost the visibility of their content. And 3. Serving as a measure of popularity of content based on public interest in promoting it. Only KYC registered users can hold or earn voice tokens, but all voice content is available for anyone to view. Content creators will also be able to edit their content. Fundamental transparency of the voice blockchain database allows users to understand the logic behind content algorithms. Users who violate the terms of use may have tokens revoked, and users who report prohibited content may receive token rewards for helping to uphold the community standards. Voice tokens are earned through engagement. Active registered users collect a free daily allowance, 30-day upfront bonus when signing up, rewards earned for popular content creation, and rewards may be earned for watching ads, moderating content, and inviting users onto the platform. To support development and monetize their efforts, Block 1 intends to receive roughly 10% of voice tokens created annually, which they'll use to sell to advertisers who want to interact on the platform. Advertisers will also need to buy voice tokens on the open market, allowing registered users to monetize their attention. Up next, EOSIO networks. First, Ultra Roadmap. Fresh off an interview with Max Dapp and an AMA organized by Crypto CA by Tal, Ultra has just released its 6th community update, which covers the roadmap for 2020 and beyond. The next upcoming milestones include deploying to their first developer partner, launching their testnet, and then of course launching their mainnet. They've also announced a busy event schedule and teased their second closed beta video that will feature the store page, where developers can customize the metadata of their games. The awareness and excitement for Ultra continues to grow, and it was great to see them featured in this week's Block 1's popular Built on EOS series. The excellent article includes discussions about unique features offered on Ultra, where their inspiration came from, and why they chose EOSIO as their blockchain platform of choice. We look forward to more exciting Ultra updates in 2020. Up next, WAX, Open BRM and Con Partnership. Multi-chain interoperability continues to grow between different EOSIO networks, and Open BRM, the multi-chain multi-dApp platform, has just announced that it's coming to WAX. Currently running on EOS only, Open BRM has announced their plans to also deploy on WAX, citing the following strengths of the network: quality active block producers, Office of Inspector General to ensure quality block producers, free accounts or extremely cheap accounts for less than a penny, CPU bandwidth cost, worker proposal system, real-world businesses coming to WAX with a high number of users, and creating NFT items to acquire and swap with BRM. Those are indeed great attributes of the WAX network, and this announcement is yet another example of the great product-market fit of WAX. On top of the Open BRM integration, WAX has also announced their partnership with Acon's ORID blockchain identity service. This will make it easy for developers and companies to get their customers using WAX. Evan Vanderberg, Director of Business Development for WAX, was quoted, "Acon's outstanding team has shown significant progress in onboarding enterprise-level customers outside of the blockchain space to utilize blockchain technology such as moonlighting.com. I'm very excited that the Acon team can bring their impressive tech offerings to the WAX development community." In our final EOSIO network update, Boss Happy Anniversary video. Check out the link on our website or the tweet from Tojo Kaka for a fun anniversary video for Boss. Up next, decentralized blockchain applications. First, Equilibrium's What's New in DeFi. Want to catch up on the latest developments in DeFi? Equilibrium has you covered with their latest publication, What's New in DeFi. Topics include the US financial company WisdomTree and their appetite for crypto, DeFi lending statistics and the massive potential for 2020, a speculative story about the life of an asset manager in 2030, and more. They also shared a couple of interesting podcasts that allow you to dive deeper into the DeFi rabbit hole. In related news, EOS Nation CEO Yves LaRose joined Equilibrium's first AMA on YouTube. The community had some good questions for Yves that led to great conversations about DeFi, EOSIO, and crypto in general. There's a lot of excellent content in this video, so we recommend adding it to your watch list. Next, Prospectors' new features update on February 28th. Something's cooking in the Prospectors world, and the team has teased their biggest update yet. The upcoming update includes new materials, tools, buildings, features, and new opportunities such as coffee industry, 2-level buildings upgrade, premium accounts, central bank, banking, new building, game balance fix, university, and a secret long-awaited feature. More details are expected as the team builds up excitement for the February 28th release. An updated roadmap for the popular game is also in the works, giving gamers on EOS and Wax plenty of reasons to keep on developing their character and businesses. Up next, Upland Crypto In. With the goal of onboarding the masses into blockchain, Upland was started with traditional fiat payment options, providing many no-coiners their first smooth blockchain interaction. Upland now allows users to also make purchases in their favorite crypto assets, like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, Dash, Bitcoin Cash, and EOS. The crypto payments are made possible through their Go partnership, and while this feature is currently only available through the web app, play.upland.me, the team expects that the iOS and Android app to gain support soon. New to Upland? Learn more about this EOS VC-funded game and the people behind it in the EOS Writer interview with co-founder Aydin Zuckerman. Next up, Scatter's Donation Fund. The team behind the Scatter wallet had been working hard since before the launch of EOS and have succeeded in building a secure and trusted wallet. In the English-speaking EOSIO community, no other wallet comes close to being integrated as widely as Scatter, and this week the team is considering new ideas to secure a continued development of the highly utilized wallet. We encourage our community to read up on the Scatter Worker Proposal Fund, which is seeking donations in order to pay developers so they can continue to make Scatter better. Next up, the vibrant EOSIO community. First, Feat Venezuela 2020. Are you a music creator? Meet Indie Block Records and Feat Venezuela 2020. Feat is the first song creation contest organized by Indie Block Records in benefit of Family Telos, a basic income experiment in Venezuela. Indie Block Records wants Feat to become a tool to promote the adoption of blockchain technology in new niches, such as the music industry. We were pleased to learn that Feat plans on using the Emanate platform to make sure the distribution of royalties is done in a fair and transparent way. Learn more about Feat, register for the event, and join them on the Facebook group. Next, EOSIO Invasion. Africa is emerging as a crypto asset market with tremendous potential. Brendan Bloomer spent some time there in 2019, and Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey has decided to spend 3 to 6 months there this year to better understand the continent and its potential impact on the blockchain market. Our EOS Nation Ambassador Samuel Joseph is also doing his part to promote crypto assets by hosting the first EOSIO conference in Nigeria. The EOSIO Invasion on February 15th in Lagos, Nigeria is happening just one day after the launch of Voice and features many of the country's most popular crypto asset evangelists. This conference aims to bring together all the African teams working on EOSIO projects together in order to generate more collaboration. Up next, EOS Nation YouTube channel reaches 1,000 subscriptions. Episode number 40 of the EOS Hot Sauce was able to bring our EOS Nation YouTube channel subscriber count to over 1,000. We've produced a total of 120 videos so far, and we can find so many great memories in those earlier videos about the evolution of the EOSIO ecosystem. We're happy and proud to have reached so many people and want to thank all of our followers for their support. Special thanks to those of you who helped us share our content and helped us in our mission to let the world know about all the buzzing activity and innovation that's happening in EOSIO. Finally, EOS Detroit's Voice comic strip. We'd like to leave you with a great piece of art by the EOS Detroit team promoting the excitement of the upcoming Voice social media platform. Check it out in all its detail in the written version of the EOS Hot Sauce on our website. And that's all for this week's episode of EOS Hot Sauce. EOS Nation is a top 21 block producer on the EOS Public Network. We earn inflation rewards based on the percentage of tokens staked towards us. Those rewards are reinvested into EOSIO community, tools, and infrastructure. Help grow the ecosystem by staking your vote to EOS Nation FTW for BP or proxying to Proxy4Nation. Remember, we never accept compensation in exchange for featuring projects in the EOS Hot Sauce. That means if a project is included in the EOS Hot Sauce, it's because we believe that project brings value to the EOSIO ecosystem, and we want our community to know about it. Are you building an interesting project on EOSIO? We want to hear from you. Reach out to us on social media or email info@eosnation.io. Thanks for supporting EOS Nation and for listening to this week's edition of EOS Hot Sauce. Want more spicy updates? Check out the links on our website at eosnation.io. Once again, I'm your host Daniel Keys, and we'll catch you again next week. Until then, let's keep it spicy.